Couple weeks ago, F122 was announced, and we officially know the release date of the game, and that is July 1st, unless you buy the Champions Edition, which you get 3 days prior to release date worth of content or access to the game. So today we are going to take a look at the first looks of F122. Some content creators out there like Jarno Opmeer and Tiametmarduk got access to the game. Codemasters, where's my copy? Yeah, we're going to take a look at the first look of F122, which they have uploaded to their YouTube channels. And yeah, this is going to be my reaction to what we see, what kind of gameplay we have. We're going to start, of course, with Tiametmarduk's F122 Miami gameplay, or Ben Daly's video here that came up on May 5th. Let's take a look. Ooh, this looks realistic. Very realistic with the F1 media. This looks good. The car models look fantastic. Okay, the crash looks different as well. The mechanics look different, but the tires are still tethered at that moment, by the looks of it. So you guys can see here the tire, the wheel covers are new, so they've added textures to that. But I wonder if we can customize all this stuff to some degree for my team. As you can see, the rear wing and the decals of the whole livery looks probably
with a pinch of salt.
Customizable. Oh man, you should have shown the My Team one at the end. I wished he did, but anyway, I guess it's not time to release that yet. Okay, the MFD looks good. Looks good. It looks not much has changed.
Meters on the game.
Okay. The engine noise, listen to that.
Was how sketchy these cars are with no traction control. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the engine noises are a lot better. They've refined that. That's good.
And you guys will as well. It really is quite the learning curve. The curbs
what a spin.
Are a lot brutal as well.
I wonder what happens with traction control off. I guess this is what happens.
The cars don't seem to like riding them as much compared to F1
Curbs. Yeah, good.
So yeah, being very
curb physics have improved. Okay.
If you use third, or if you don't short shift out of those lower gears, then you're in trouble.
Okay, short shifting is important. Wheel spin, that's good to know.
Don't touch the curb on the right hand side too much, and then the left. You really have to get the angle right. A lot of understeer in these cars. As you can see, I'm balancing.
I mean, that we can change with a personalized setup. That's not a problem at all. We can find a setup that works.
Flying underneath highways and underpasses.
Okay.
Flying past the stadium. A lot of tight corners, a lot of
yeah, it's good that they added the stadium itself. A lot of the details in the background looks very nice. Okay, here we go. So this is what we're talking about. Park firmware rules on, that was the same. Rules and flags same. Corner cutting stringency same. Strict or standard. Pit stop experience, we got immersive and then broadcast. Safety car, we can increase the, I think we've had that in the previous game as well, F1 2021. Safety car experience, immersive and broadcast mode, and the formation lap is also immersive or broadcast mode, I believe. Yeah, you can see that formation lap experience right underneath. So that is a new element. Look at that. You see broadcast and immersive. That I want to see both. And I think Tiametmarduk will cover that. Ben Daly. Alright, Crofty's voice is still in. That's good.
So hold on tight, we're moments away from lights out.
Okay, so here we go.
Ooh, the textures aren't looking too great right now. Of course, it's still early build, so they're gonna patch that up, surely.
But I think that's what we want to see. We want to see mistakes, and we want to see lively things happen.
Okay, not much has changed with the menu here before a race starts. Okay.
So let's see what that's about.
Okay, so this is broadcast style. I'm interested to see. Cool. It looks like the real live TV version.
Personally,
nice.
I do like the broadcast style formation lap. I'm actually going to run this in career mode, I believe.
Same. I think I want to use this too.
Extra little cinematic experience before you
Definitely.
start the Grand Prix.
Yes.
Gives you predicted strategy.
I agree.
I just think it feels a lot more like a Formula One weekend.
Oh, those. That arm movement needs patching.
Of getting the Grand Prix underway. So I really like that.
I really like the car models.
Like when
I really do.
Drive the formation lap for ourselves.
Oh, this is new.
Have to park.
You have to park in your spot. Okay.
And,
hey Ben, you're number 3. You're third. You're on the right. You're on the right.
You're in trouble. So don't be an idiot like me.
You're third.
Park in the right spot.
Oh God.
Park straight.
Oh, he's just screwed that up.
Reset the track. So That's what happens when you stuff it up.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
here we
That
go,
is a
ready
cool
for our
element. I
first
like that.
sprint race on the F1
All right, here we
22
go.
game, and we are underway.
Oh, a
from the
lot
back
of
the
wheel
grid,
spin.
a lot of
Oh, I'm
wheel
gonna have a
spin
lot
on
of
the
wheel
start
spin when I
there. First
play
race
my.
start in the books,
Oh goodness me!
and, it was not a
Huge
good one.
crash
Thankfully,
on the AI.
got together, got in trouble, and were able
Jeez.
to well, bring me back closer to the back.
That's an
because
aggressive
these guys were really
crash.
fast in this race. I was an absolute noob out there. Got a bit of damage. So
Oh, here we
decided
go.
to
This is
change
the
that.
pit
This
stop
is the
immersive experience.
Immersive pit stop. You have to turn in for your pit
Oh,
stop.
remember how I said that in FIFA they have that bar, the green bar thing? But yeah, okay, this makes a lot more sense. So we have to turn in at the right time for a perfect pit stop. If we turn in late, as Ben did here, we have a longer pit stop time. And then if we get it right, I guess it'll drop down by a second or so. And then maybe if we get the an early one as well, we'll get late. So it's a similar concept, I'd say. Similar concept.
Ends up being slower if you get the timing wrong. So that's really, really cool. Alternatively, if you don't want to do the immersive pit stop, then you can have a broadcast style pit stop where it's a cutscene and it does it for you.
A cutscene and it does it for me. Okay.
The choice is really up to you guys.
Makes sense.
I like that they're adding these extra customization.
Oh, AI takes
bits in
control.
to
Okay,
really
so as soon as we get in
tailor it to the
line, AI
experience that
takes
you want to
control.
get out of a
Okay.
Formula 1 game. So this is now the broadcast safety car. Seeing what that was like. We got some
Interesting.
cutscenes, and we got back underway.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I was
So this
a bit
is the
slow in this
cutscene.
race. So this was at a point where I'd only had about an hour's game time. I was still learning things, but I didn't need to learn how
It
to
looks
do an
good.
overtake.
It
We
looks
got
good
the
so
inside
far,
on
and
the
it's only
TV.
going to get better
Maybe
shortly.
Ricardo
Oh,
with a
lockup
massive
from the
lockup on
AI.
outside in that
Nice.
McLaren, and we get the job done.
Ooh,
Unfortunately,
that was close. A lot
wheel
of Suh Elite
spin
racing.
comes
Oh
back to
god.
bite me.
Unlucky, Ben. Unlucky.
Yeah.
But it seems like a lot more of the car
It's
can get
easily
damaged,
forgotten
which
how
is
powerful
good.
these Formula 1 cars are, especially
With
on
the
this
crash
game. I'm
animation.
playing on
I mean, the
reactions
AI
to
drives
the
pretty
models
normally,
and
like in
everything,
F1
really.
2021.
It
So
is
the
very
AI
unscary.
hasn't
The
changed too
cars
much.
Are a bit of a handful this year.
What we
As a
will
result
know
of
is
the
that
mistakes
if it is
planned,
adaptive
they've
AI, it'll be
decided
over the
Gasly
course of a season
and
on the
that
My
was a
Team
massive dive
series.
bomb. I wouldn't read too much into the AI at this early stage. They're
Precisely
not
what I was saying. Yeah.
fully perfected yet. Game not finished, of course, but
Okay,
at
a
times,
new
they do like to defend the inside.
animation.
There was a nice
Looks
clip
good.
you see in
Oh,
this
there's a bit of
race,
rain coming.
though I am getting
Okay,
overtaken
good.
by Haas
Wet
and
weather
Mercedes,
racing.
so,
Okay, good to see.
That's not great. We do a nice little switch back here on
Nice.
Magnussen to get ourselves back up in a P4.
Good move. Okay, so this is the
Later on in the
broadcast
race, the rain
version
was-
of the
was
pit
coming down,
stops
and, I
strategy.
decided to take a punt. I went on to intermediate tyres.
They got the
when track
performance
was
right.
still
Ferrari's the
largely
fastest
dry.
car by the looks
But
of it.
unfortunately, because of the broadcast safety car,
Ooh.
the game has brought me into the pit lane
Again?
to change back to dry
Why?
tyres. Right.
Oh,
as
that's
it's
going to be so annoying.
to intermediate conditions. So I
Why?
think that's, if anything, that's an early.
Also, why does the Mercedes have a side pod? Didn't they delete that thing before the start of the season? They literally have no side pod in the car. Why is there a side pod?
With,
They got to patch that too.
That's a hairpin at the end of the long straight towards the end
All
of the
right,
lap is
that's
the
it
best
from
bet for
Ben, I
overtaking.
guess. That's
These
all he
22
uploaded.
cars,
All right, so let's move on to Jarno Opmeer's video. This is the second and final video I'll be reviewing today to look at a comprehensive look of the game, and
What is up, guys?
well, let's
Welcome
jump
to the
straight into
first
it.
F1 2022 video. We're gonna be
'Kay.
racing around Miami today in the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton.
Nice.
Realistic car performance.
Hold on a sec. Is
around
that...
Miami.
Yeah, you see there's a side pod on the Mercedes. They deleted the side pod. They absolutely got rid of it. So I wonder if they'll patch that, you know, make it a non-side pod Mercedes.
Setup.
Okay,
And
let's look at the
something
setups
very
here.
interesting on the wings.
Oh, whoa. There's 50 levels of front wing arrow and rear wing arrow. What the heck? Did they, like, improve it by, I don't know, 5 times? Wow, this is more precise
The
then.
available options. Just want to show that.
Wow.
Apart from that, nothing much has changed on the setup.
Okay.
So just.
So setup
aero
is
speed
aerodynamics,
off.
fuel, transmission, suspension,
So let's
everything's
get
the
into
same
race.
pretty much. Okay. Oh, wow. The tires really are cold at the start of the race. Okay, that's more realistic. I like that.
And this is the new starting
And maybe
point.
that forces me to use formation laps during my team and whatnot. So I think I might try that out.
How you
I
get
will
your
try that.
tires.
Whoa, the engine temp. Look at that. Engine temp 115 degrees. It must be more realistic than what we had in F1 2021, because if you get anywhere above 105 or something, the engine likes to blow out. So that seems more realistic. The tire temps seem more realistic. The brake temps look more realistic as well.
Grid yourself.
So that's good.
And if you don't, then you'll be set back. So we're gonna try and do it correctly.
Okay, let's see Jarno put this car in. He's gonna put it nicely in position. Okay.
And we did it perfect.
Okay, so if
we
it's
get set
perfect,
back.
we
If you
get
do
that. Okay.
Overshoot it, then you're gonna be set back by quite a bit, actually.
Oh, really?
But it's gonna be lights out
Okay.
for the first time on F.
Oh, look at Latifi go defensive there. That's good. It seems like AI are more aggressive. Ooh. Goodness me. So it is a lot. So I guess the cars will feel like they're on ice skates. What I always say in F1 21. Oh, look at that damage on the front wing there on the McLaren. Okay, the front wing damage model is still similar. No side pod damage just yet. Let's see if we can find a spot where there's side pod damage. Oh, look at this move by Magnussen on Norris. Okay. AI is going defensive and aggressive on each other. That's good. Because we always felt like the AI was scheming against us a lot of times. And they would only react to me a lot. So it seems like the AI is more aggressive against each other as well. Look at this. I hate this part of the circuit. Like, it's so claustrophobic and boring. Anyway. But I guess the long straight after that chicane section would be a good overtaking opportunity, as many say, and create some great action. Let's see. It's this weekend anyway.
See here, we don't have a lot of straight line speed. The Mercedes is one of the slowest in the straight.
Okay, that makes sense because the Mercedes model is a little slow. So that makes sense. That is very good. It seems like they also added realism per driver. Look at this. Lewis Hamilton, of course, Jarno Opmeer started back of the grid, but George Russell finds himself up there in the front runners among the top 10, which is kind of realistic with the current performances of both drivers. Hamilton, we can completely ignore, but George Russell is fitting his performance in real life. Oh, it's a three car overtake here. DRS. Oh, look at this power of the DRS. Oh, wow. That is strong. That is some big pace. Okay. I like it. I like it. Picasso. I'm just kidding.
And up to P7 already.
They got some Zoom advertising. That's good. Oh, Verstappen's out of the session. That's also realistic. The Red Bull is not reliable, of course, at this time of the championship.
And now I think Sainz or Leclerc leading. It's a Ferrari 1-2.
Yeah, Ferrari 1-2. That's also realistic. Fairly realistic. Their car is rapid. Okay. Russell.
Around the outside.
Oh, they balance out. Did you guys just see that? Look at this. Russell has DRS, right? Look at this. Since he's getting too close to Perez, he shuts off his DRS as he brakes a bit. That is also realistic. The AI just didn't do that in F1 2021, at least when I was playing. Look at that. They turn off the DRS just to hold back the car, not to rear end each other. Ooh, Alonso, what's he doing up here? What a drive from Alonso in the Alpine. Let's see how he defends this. Let's see how Alonso defends this. Oh, look at this. Good defense. Making it difficult. Protecting the inside line. I like that. I like that. More aggressive AI, always good. Always good. Of course, that's going to develop over the course of the development of the game before it releases.
Right, they've gained quite a bit of time to Leclerc. I think around 5-6 tenths. And I think that's because the mediums are starting to drop off now. The tire wear is so much higher on this game.
Okay, good to know. Tire wear is more... But I mean, I guess it's expected because the cars are heavier. More mass means tires will die off much quicker. Oh. Okay, so look at that. Look at that. The damage model is still similar. We got side pod damage, underbody damage. What's this? Is that part of the side pod damage, you think? Maybe. Front wing, of course, we knew. And then we may have axle damage. Was that there before? I don't think so. Seems like we may have some... Or maybe brake failures are a thing. Maybe these are brakes that are showing and then the rear axle. Maybe there are ways we can get problems there. I don't know. I may be overlooking into this. Rear wing is gone. That has happened in F1 2021 as well. So good to see that was preserved. The tire wear model also looks fresh. They changed it up a little. Kind of reminds you of F1 2019-ish, I think. Okay. I hate how there's a chicane in the pit lane. Makes no sense. Oh, he turned in late. 3.3 seconds max. Okay.
kind of.
Oh,
You have
unlucky.
to turn in the right moment, and if you don't, then your pit's
Yeah.
slower. So
It makes sense.
I need to work on that. So
It makes us more responsible for the pit strategy because it was randomized in the past. So sometimes you would get a 1.8, sometimes you get a 2.93 seconds pit stop. So it makes us be involved with the process. I like that.
Now coming out of the box, our tires are going to be very cold, and as you can see straight away, going straight
Oh,
on.
look at that. As soon as he leaves the pits, the tire temps are low. Like, they are very cold. So that is more realistic because we had 80-degree temperature on the tires when we left the pits, which kind of doesn't make any sense because that is optimal, like, race temperature. But always, whenever we hear about pit strategies, the tires are colder than they are supposed to be during the race. So the outlap is always slower because of the cold tires. So this is more realistic as well compared to F1 2021.
70 degrees, which means it's going to take a while for these tires to get up to temperature.
There we go, what Jarno said. I agree. Okay, so fuel saving is going to be difficult because he has been saving a lot of fuel over the course of 20-something laps. So seems like the maximum speed of these cars is 330 kph. Maybe a little bit more for like Ferrari perhaps. Oh, how did you not get damage? Lucky man. I guess he hit the nose of the car rather than the wing.
We're good on fuel now.
Oh, come on. Take a lot of the curbs there. Okay, that makes sense. It's going to be a technical circuit, this one. I have a feeling Miami's going to be like Abu Dhabi for me. I just hate that circuit so much. Oh, he's going to overtake him easily. Okay, he's out of ERS. Oh, he goes on the inside. Ooh. What a dive on the final turn. I hope it's this close during the real Miami Grand Prix. That would be good. That would be a great video. Great video. It's going to be a great race this weekend, I think, if that's what's going to happen. And that's it. Okay, so what do we know from F1 22? It looks like the damage system is going to be improved. There's going to be a lot more elements of the car that could potentially be damaged or cause problems during the race. Reliability is going to be more in depth, I guess. We haven't seen anything about my team yet, so I'm a little curious to see what kind of elements there will be, what new functions they added. F1 Life we haven't seen anything about. It's just a Miami circuit because it is the Miami Grand Prix weekend. So I'm curious to see what those elements of the game will include. But just from this race, just from the two races, we've seen broadcast mode, immersive mode, very cool additions. It makes the cinematic aspect of the game a lot more in depth, so I guess it'll make videos a lot better, which is a great plus for me when I create my videos for my team. Also, with the immersive pit strategy, I can always dictate if I can have a faster pit stop or a slower pit stop. Could play into strategy as well, you know. There's a lot more versatility with the strategy there. But otherwise, I would say fuel, the MFD, all of the elements of the game seem to be relatively similar to F1 2021, but with some tweaks to the design as well as what you can edit. I'm curious to see what we can do with the car setups because we've seen that the aerodynamics has changed a lot, and I wonder if there are any other elements that have changed, but Jarno Opmeer seems to say that it's not big changes going on with the setup aspect of things. So yeah, I'm very excited to see this. Let me know what you guys think of F1 22 down below. What are your first impressions? What are you thinking the game would look like in its final form? AI, everything could possibly change and of course be improved by the time the game releases. So I'm excited to see where this goes. It's a solid start. I can only get better from here. I hope. It's EA, so I'm hoping that they do follow an upward trend rather than a downward one, and hopefully we have a good one when it releases in June or July, whichever version you buy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the red button down below, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified as soon as I upload next. More F1 content will be going up on the regular. F1 2021 My Team and Driver Career Mode series are going up on the regular on my channel, so please be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out on those videos. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay healthy. See you guys in the next one.